Ooh, it's a good fish. He's a fighter. He's a fighter. Oh, that's a nice bass. I'm like over this tree. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, it's a good one. Just gotta find those different. Oh, dude, they're there. They are there. That's the spot. Okay, we are on something now, boys. It's an awesome fall day out here. Just the right temperature for short sleeves. A little bit chilly, but feels good. There's not too many people here. And this is a great spot. Me and Chris are meeting up today and we're going bank fishing, but it's more of a multi-fishing, pan fishing type of area. So I got an ultralight rod and like a light crappie rod, and I'm gonna be taking just the Banking Creek panfish kit. And this is the new one that comes out every 2 months. This is the Banking Creek kit. This one's like a panfish edition more. We're going to get down here and just start walking the bank. All right, we moved to a different location after 30 minutes of not getting a bite. Hopefully some fish in here. Oh, I saw something. What was it? I saw a fish. I don't know what it was, but I've already seen more action here than, at least more things happening, it seems like. Oh, there we go. Got something little. Bluegill. All right, we've been in this place for like 5 minutes and I've already got a fish, where the other place was like 30 minutes of nothing. So one fish. It's a bluegill, but I'm happy to grab it. Got this little Bobby Garland on 1/32 on this jig head. It's got a little brush keeper on this jig head. And it's a cool little blue color. All right, hopefully there's some more than bluegill, but I'm not turning down bluegill. I just want to catch some fish. All right, Chris just got him bluegill. Let's see if we can find some other stuff in here. Hey, number 2, what do I got? Ah, it's a little bass that came off. There he is. I think it's a little bass I lost earlier. A little bit largemouth. All right. A little largy. There's something. Oh, what is that? What did I get? Oh, it's a little bass. I thought it was a crappie for a second, but he's a chunky little largemouth. Little belly on him. I'm really hoping, I don't know if the crappie are in here right now. I don't really think so. May need to get a little colder, or maybe I'm just not at the right spot, but that's a chunky little bass. He's in here eating. That was a thump right there. Yes! Crappie! Not a bad one, probably about 10 incher. Finally, felt that thump. I knew it was a crappie when the way he hit it. That's a pretty one. Well, I'm glad we moved spots. Drove 30 minutes over here to this creek. That's a nice fish. Okay. It's not like a giant crappie, but it's the first one that, and I'm kind of searching for them, and then I got hit right there, so I'm hoping there's more around. So, it gives you a little bit of excitement. It's like, all right, is there more here? Plus, that's a good one to catch. I'm not gonna say it wasn't a bad one to catch, Definitely a good one. But now I'm like, all right, let's see if we can find more. Was that the only one, or we'll keep working this area? Hopefully we find some more around here. Hey, Chris just got one too. I've been moving all over the place. He's been staying in the same place, catching the same amount of fish. I feel like I'm moving to get to him, and then he's back there. Maybe it's just like a timing thing. All of a sudden, they just wanted to eat. Why did two crappie all of a sudden eat at the exact same time? That's one's 50 yards down that way. One's right here. Yep. Oh, it's not a crappie, but he hit it pretty good. Another little bass. I think maybe out there just cruising around, what I'm thinking. They're just moving up and down the bank, just looking for something to pick off. They see this little thing, looks like a little shad or a little minnow that's like fluttering through there, and they just say, hey, I'm gonna eat that. Oh, I know what that was for a second. A little bluegill. This is one of the narrowest little parts of this channel, and so it's probably, you know, deepest, a deep area here. So I kind of work my way down to it, and it spreads out back that way. It gets real narrow right here, and there's like these rocks and stuff. And I remember catching fish around this area before, so it makes sense that like on this nice big deep channel area could hold the most fish. Most variety could hold. That's just a theory, and usually a lot of times it's true. That's a lot of times the fish want to be around deeper water for the most part. Oh man, I've gotten 2 or 3 bites from bluegills here, and they're just pulling the tail down. Definitely a lot of them around here. But it's usually a good sign. I like it. If there's a lot of bluegill around, usually means there's like a little bit of everything around. Oh, dude, that was a soft bite. Oh, okay. Another crappie. I was just thinking about moving, then boom. I wonder if they're down there and I need to just fish really slow. Maybe I'm not getting deep enough. Maybe this is a little deeper than I thought. I mean, I don't really know how deep it is. I would imagine like 8 foot deep, but it could be like, what if it's 12, 15 foot deep? All right, we're gonna throw it out like right here and just let that thing sink. Cause I was like working that really slow, and I just it just felt tension. I never felt, oh, there we go, another one. That's a bluegill, I think. But that one's the same way. I just let it sink. All of a sudden we got back-to-back fish. All right, so let it sink a little deeper, just let it fall. Maybe we're onto something. Maybe that was a couple of random ones. You never know. Fishing is so tricky. You think you know something. In your mind, you're like, oh yeah, I figured this out. But in real life, it could be so random unless you can do it over and over again. That's the only way for sure you like know something. Like, oh, I had a little bite right there. And a little bite right there. There you go, now he's on. See, I just let that fish bite it 3 times and then he got hooked. Ew, he's ugly. Got some scars or something on him. Yeah, this little lure is holding up really well. I've caught a bunch of fish on it now. We definitely know there's a lot of fish around here. What is that? Oh, it is a crappie. Nice. Working it slow, working it slow. Is that a white crappie or black? He's a little bigger. Come here. That's a black crappie. All right, well, it's paying to stay here. I feel like I want to leave, and then as soon as I'm like, well, it's about time to leave, then I get another bite. So I've been here 54 minutes, and that's walking up here, so we ain't even been here an hour, and we've probably caught, I don't remember, let's see here, is that my 3rd or 2nd crappie? I'd say, I mean, like probably 10 fish total. It's not like on fire, but it's pretty solid. A lot of bites. Still trying to like dial it in exactly. but it's not bad. Where you know, we first like we were, like I said, like a solid 35 minutes at another place without a bite. That was enough time to realize, all right, let's just move on. We haven't even got a bite. I'm not gonna stay here. But as soon as we got here, I caught a fish within 10 minutes. Then I caught another one within like 15 or 20, and then we've caught quite a few since. Oh, I keep getting bites too. There's a lot of bluegill down here. It's definitely like, yeah, if I had an itty bit, I'd probably catch a bunch more bluegill. Yeah, I figured like 15 or 20 more minutes. Oh, hey, yep, these bluegill, there's a bunch of bluegill down here. It's got weird colors, like when the sun hits him, he like reflects different colors. All right, thank you, bluegill. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a good one. That's a white crappie too. It's a nice one. I don't catch a lot of white crappies, but their bars are a little different. You kind of see that these are kind of pale, not the super vibrant. That was a nice fish. Been a pretty good little afternoon, like I said. We came here. We started a little late today, but that's all right. And then making the move was definitely the thing. If we hadn't done that, we probably would have fished. Oh, this lure might be tore up all the way. If we hadn't moved, we might have just fished there and be like, ah, no fish biting today. Of course, we have a lot of these places like this from years of exploring, and we used to never fish here. We used to always fish like a few hundred yards down the road and never fished this little area till a few years ago. So I mean, and I'm always looking for that next place. Where's that next spot that I can kind of just go and then see what's there? It doesn't always turn out, not every spot. The place we went today, the first place, which I probably didn't show anything from there, but that I've had some amazing days there, like incredible. But that's why you gotta keep searching out places where they're not biting one somewhere, there's maybe biting somewhere else, and you have to put the work in to find them. Oh, dude, I got some fish down here. All of a sudden, I've got a couple good ones. Move down, then I move back, and all of a sudden I'm catching them. So these fish are definitely doing something in transition, moving around or moving up and down. I don't know. It'd be awesome to like just if you could see them. And I could be making a cast right here, and there's a whole school right there. And then when I make a cast over there, those fish may have moved over there. So, or it's there's a log or something they're all hanging on, and I just got to get close to them. Oh, this one right there, probably bluegill. I think I should have brought some more lures down here with me. I think this is about done. Well, this little lure definitely held up and produced today. Let's go. I gotta go back to the bag, so let's go look at like what this jig head is. I end up actually moving the wire out of the way. I don't know if it makes any difference or not. I'm not used to it. But this is a 1/32 ounce, so let's go look and see what these are and put another one on. Maybe continue fishing for a little bit. So the banking creek kit came with a variety of stuff. We really only used a couple things so far, at least what works. And these are they're 1/30 ounce. That's a weird. So basically 1/32 ounce. But that's one of my favorite sizes, just for variety. It just sinks slow. You can throw it on an ultralight rod, and it's a number 4 hook, which that's actually a really good for bluegill. Like a lot of times you put a bigger hook on there, number 2 for crappie. The number 4 can catch a lot of stuff. And then I was using Arctic ice in this. I'm not sure if it was a one-of-a-kind color. Sometimes these kits have just an original color, but it's just the 2-inch lure. It comes with a lot of other things. I could use the mayflies, or as far as soft flashes, I got the bigger jig heads if I want to go 1/16 ounce if I was fishing a little bit deeper. Pile divers, which are great. And then we got the live roamers, but I wouldn't really use these unless I'm only going for crappie or like bass, where I feel like this is better for bluegill, red ear, and crappie. And then if, like, say yellow perch or other little fish, I can kind of get more variety on that. Get me loose. Oh, that's a good fish. What is that? Oh, it's a crappie. I thought it was something else. Dude, he hit hard. Maybe the crappie are starting to get more active. You want to move down that way? Because I feel like we've started to get more and more bites for sure. Yeah, there was a little bit of a drop. I don't know if there was a way to get down too easy, but dude, crappie was starting to show up. I was thinking about trying to leave, but I don't know. I may try to stay here, just keep on staying here for a while. I know everybody's yelling, why would you leave when they're starting to bite? Like, I don't know. Just, I don't know. I feel like it's something I do. Like, I caught something, now it's time to leave. Okay, so we're down. It's still pretty deep. And I remember there's all those limbs over there. We're gonna try casting on that probably. Yeah. Oh, that was a crappie. That was a crappie. Okay. We may have hopefully stumbled onto something. I don't know how it came loose, but that was definitely a crappie. Oh, I just let it sink. I picked it up and fish was on. We've got a couple bites here. We lost that one crappie. Well, we're making up. We'll get a nice bluegill. That one definitely has a little more purples in them. Okay, get out there. There's something. There we go, back on the crappie train. Okay, they're still here. They're out there just swarming around. That's probably the littlest one today, which is kind of strange because most of the time when I go fishing, most of them are that size. Or most of the time when I actually, dude, are we on a hot spot here? Hot spot of little ones. These are more like, this is the kind of fish I'm used to catching. This is my size right here. Well, usually whenever I bank crappie fishing, I always come across, seems like that size. There's just like a bunch of them, which is probably just in general a bunch more of that size than there is, 10, 11, 12 inches. But if you find the bigger ones, they're probably more all bigger. Just gotta find those different, oh dude, they're there. They are there. That's the spot. Okay, we are on something now, boys. Don't want to get down too close because it's kind of muddy. That's not a bad, that's a white crappie too. Is that like 3 in a row? Barely got it. Another white crappie for today. Okay, I don't know what happened. If there's definitely a tree right there, so that's right on the edge. There's a bobber, somebody's been fishing there. But let's see, I'm just gonna cast straight out here. That first one I thought came around here, but I'm wondering if they're just a big school of them here. That'd be really cool. Or there was just a few of them. To catch 3 in a row though, that's pretty significant. I feel like you gotta be on a school, like a pretty good school of them. Okay, my battery died over here. We're gonna go back for these crappie that we like caught 3 and then we had a bite. But I do have to leave in like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna set up shop right here on the bank And we're just gonna fish right here for 20-30 minutes. All right, we're gonna go with a 1/16 ounce jig head and a live roamer. Just a little heavier and a little bit bigger profile. Just see how that does, if anything comes from that. And if not, we'll go back to what we was using. Just got about 30 minutes to fish. I gotta head out, so if I can find a couple more crappie, that'd be awesome. Yep, that's a good one. That's a good fish, whatever it is. That's a bass. Hey, I will take that. Little bass there. Little tree largemouth. Okay. On the rubber, and this is the ACC Crappie Stix. What is this? 6 medium fast. It's more like a medium. It's not very stiff. It's good for the just a little heavier duty crappie fishing, I'd say. Dude, there we go. They are there. Whatever's there, it's something holding fish that area right there for sure. Maybe the heavier jig head is letting it drop faster. I don't know. I don't think it's really making that much difference. I really think it's just about the area, because we were catching fish on the other lure, but it's fun to change it up and still catch fish. Like, that was 2 out of there. There's no one. Yep. They're in there. Dude, that's nice. I like catching them on the ultralight rod, but it feels kind of pretty good to catch them on the ACC Crappie Stix. It's a little more powerful, and but it's still limber. That's what I like about it. It's made for crappie fishing, so if we hook into something good, also it's got a little more power. So, and I think I just got 8-pound mono on here, and it's a, what is that, Cast King, the Royal Legend. So just got a 8-pound, just kind of can. I was fishing with live worms, but this little thing setup can just do whatever. There we go. I was wondering if there's anything around these trees. There's another one right there. Yep. Oh, that's a fish. Oh, it's a good fish. He's a fighter. He's a fighter. Oh, that's a nice bass. I'm like over this tree. Well, oh man. I was fighting over this tree. I knew I had to pull him over. I should have went down there, but that was the best bass we've had hit today. I'm trying to leave here, but I'm like, oh man, maybe one more catch, and then I had the nice bass come off, and it's probably going to be the end of the day there, unless we can get another one really quick. Oh. Okay. See if we can sling this one over. It's a nice crappie right there. Dude, that's a nice crappie. That's the biggest one today. If that's the way we end it, you know what? Going out on top. All right, it's about time for me to go probably. I might make a couple more casts, but hey, we had a good day. Let's see here. I think I was at this creek bank for maybe 2 hours stay. Good amount of fish. Found crappie, found bluegill, found a few bass. That's just a fun time. Oh, what? That was a fish. Must have been a little. But I'll tell you what, this little live roamer is doing some work for the amount of length of time I've had on the reel, or on the lure. to how many fish we've got. It's been a lot of fish to a little bit of time, and all been crappie because it's a little bigger, except for that, I guess that bass. I don't think a bluegill can really, I mean, get that in his mouth. He could if he's big, but most bluegill probably couldn't. So it eliminates a little bit of the bluegill, but also gives it just a nice little size, little profile size. Ah, something bit it. All right, I gotta go. We might be back. This probably won't be the last time we're back to this creek channel, and specifically, I'm gonna be back to this tree with all these branches. There was crappie over there, we had a crappie there, and then we crappie there. So I don't know. We'll be back to here for sure. All right, I'm picking up to leave. Of course, you can get this creek and bank kit at lurenet.com. They make one every 2 months. Got a little kind of geared towards the time of the year. And I used ACC crappie sticks and some Cast King products to kind of catch most of my fish. And had a fun day. It was like a fun little afternoon. Like that first place we went to, like I said, we just cast and casted. It was just dead. I was like, we just made a quick decision. Let's move. We come here. I've spent an hour down there, or about an hour and a half all down there catching a bunch. Moved down here for like 30, 45 minutes, catch a bunch down here. Now it's time for me to get out of here. I got other things I gotta do. Gotta go meet up and play a little basketball, try to, do a little shoot around, work with some of my nephews, have some fun, do other things like that. But anyways, thanks for watching. It's a great little fall day. Beautiful out here. Hopefully I'll be back to do some more of this. Somebody's doing a lot of chainsawing over there. So it's a good time to be out, I guess, working. And if you get out and doing fishing, it's a good time to be doing that too.